All right, fellas, we got a new season ready to rock and roll here. I am Danny Lee. This is Marshall Woodward.
Back and better than ever, or we're like Cisco and Ebert, Woodward and Lee.
Yes, absolutely. And we're excited that the league decided to pull their shit together, and we have a season.
We got a season
It's
to go.
amazing.
We got a season. I see the sweater, or the AKA Belichick hoodie, made it back for season 2.
It's a little hot today if you're wearing it, but I got to bring back what's tradition.
Back by popular demand.
Absolutely.
We're ready to go though. Fantasy football. Take 1.
Yes, 2011. So what do we got here? Obviously, a lot of moves since the lockout was officially confirmed over. That a lot of trades going on, and that's affecting what the lineups are looking like this year.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people during my mock draft I've done this year. A lot of people are waiting to see what's going to happen, like what's Reggie Bush going to do in Miami, and you know how's the Philadelphia Eagles situation, how's their fantasy impact going to be?
Right, we got McNabb going over to the Vikings, Rice moving over to Seattle. Just a lot of changes, you know, and the way that it's looking. Checking out the ranking list on the Yahoo Draft or whatnot. I'm not sure I agree with a lot of the ones that are out the top list.
I don't agree with a lot of it. You know, there's going to be some fantasy sleepers there, but obviously you're going to have Peterson towards the top,
right.
Chris Johnson, Arian Foster. Where does he go? Does he go before those guys? Does he go after them?
I don't know. I mean, like Foster, I feel that last year in this league, he was picked up either in the 4th or 5th round. We'll talk about an amazing sleeper right there. But I don't know whether or not he's going to be able to pull it off consistently this year. I thought if I were coming down to it, I'd say AP's my top.
AP's the guy?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. You know, AP's the big baller in fantasy league. He's been very consistent. But who are going to be the newbies? Where's Peyton Hillis going to go?
That is a very good question.
Fantasy sleeper last year. I tried to pick him up, but my waiver order last year didn't allow it.
I'm sorry, you're an overachiever. What are you going to do? You're not allowed to.
Overachiever in the regular season, go out first round in the playoffs.
That's generally how it happens. Obviously, once again, there's no skill, but this is the year where skill actually matters in this league. Not about luck anymore, okay?
We're going to take this thing home this year.
Study the waiver wires, make sure you got all your ducks in order, okay, and then make the moves. Make the moves that are going to count. The little ones that are just going to push you over the edge, actually.
Yeah, I like looking at the waiver wire and see who's making those key acquisitions. And, you know, our overall champion this year, Alex, I don't think he made his first move until, you know, what, week 3, week 4?
Whenever there was a bye week that actually came into play. That is not going to fly again this year. And I got to remind you, Jamie, you were 1 point shy of taking home that championship, but yet you had to go to Kevin Boss because of what he did last week. Okay? Last week don't mean shit.
Funny. But both our leagues this year, I think we got some newcomers, we got some veterans coming in still. So
I'm excited to have a bunch of out-of-towners, some folks that were from my old high school days. They are big football fans, and they're ready to rock and roll. One of them specifically is a San Diego Chargers fan. We've been trading back and forth some messages about Malcolm Floyd and Jackson. Yeah, so San Diego's looking pretty dangerous this year. And then another one, you'll like him, huge Redskins fan, although he has a little bit more of a healthy sensibility about it than you do.
I'm not that much of a homer. Come on, I'm always optimistic about our Skins, you know. But when it comes to fantasy, I'm not that optimistic.
Oh, so you're not lining up with the defense, John Beck as your quarterback, maybe some Tim Hightower?
We'll get some surprises there. Now, Hightower, I think, has some value with terrain going down with that broken hand. Hightower might be the bell cow for the Skins. If we can't pass the ball, you got to run.
Right, absolutely. So this year we have made some modifications to the points within the league. We're going to start rewarding folks with crazy awesome games. We're looking at wide receivers that are doing over 150 to 200 yards, quarterbacks that are throwing well over 300, and running backs that are doing 100 to 200 yards per game. So we're going to see a lot of bonus points.
Make sure everybody checks out those rules in both of our leagues because there's a lot of bonuses. There'll be a lot of scoring.
And we're penalizing, too.
There will be negative points. If you're a kicker and you miss a 19-yard field goal, you're going to lose points. If you miss a 30-yard field goal, you're losing points, which you should. In my league, everybody's already looked over it, but there's an individual defensive player instead of an overall defense. So make sure you just look up on that, check that out, and see what's going on with those defensive players.
Absolutely, and this year, more than ever, I think we've established a standard about bragging rights. Okay, whoever wants that trophy the most, you got to put up. You got to show you got nerves of steel going in through this piece. Okay, it's going to be fierce competition. I want to hear all kinds of smack talk, stuff that would make you want to punch the person if you saw them the next day. That's going to be where it's at.
That's where it's at. Why don't I grab that trophy of yours and we bring it in
this is what we're getting after here, folks, today. This is what it's all about. Bragging rights, but also, specifically, this beautiful piece of hardware right now.
The Vinny.
This is what we're going after.
Yeah. And we gotta show Alex's name on the side. You know, he was weak, or the first champion of the Fantasy Football League. I'll be unveiling my trophy on draft day, but this is a pretty cool trophy. It looks good.
Absolutely. Now, I did a lot of research on that piece, and I think it is one to be proud of that we are going after. So we got something to play for. The winner gets to take that home and display it proudly in their humble abode for the season, up until it's up for grabs again next season. So once again, let's make this a really fun season this year. Preferably dirty and underhanded as possible is the way that we like it.
You want to see some good trades, you know? I want to see some trash talking going on out there.
We're not really much for trading league. I don't see that happening.
I did notice that, but this year's going to be different. I think there's going to be some trades pulled off.
All right, fine. That sounds like a good time. So we have the draft coming up very shortly. So good luck to everyone for second place, because obviously I'm walking away with first. That's not going to be a problem whatsoever.
Whatever.
Absolutely. So have a good one, guys.
Anyway, good luck to all.
So don't be afraid to call me champ.